Okay, just take a look around you for a second. Seriously, the phone in your hand, maybe the water bottle on your desk, they all have a secret. In this explainer, we're going to dig into those hidden stories. We're going to explore a challenge that asks a really simple question. Is the product in your life a hero, or is it a villain?
Just imagine that for a moment. What if your stuff could talk? What story would your favorite sneakers tell? What kind of secrets is that plastic wrapper holding? This is the whole idea we're diving into today, giving a voice to the objects that, kind of shape our world.
This quote really sets the stage perfectly. Every product has a voice. Some plead for forgiveness, others inspire hope. And that's the thing, right? These aren't just boring stories. They have real emotional weight. Some are stories of regret and damage, while others are all about inspiring positive change.
So, it all comes down to this choice, a choice between two very different roles. Is your product one of the guilty, a villain whose story is a warning about harming the environment or hurting communities? Or is it a guardian, a hero that's actually protecting our planet and making lives better? This is the central conflict, the big idea you get to play with.
And that, right there, is your mission. You're not just watching this. You're being invited to become a digital storyteller. It's your job to pick a product and tell its story to the world. And to see just how powerful this can be, listen to this. It's from the perspective of a fishing net. I was proud to sparkle until I was part of the net that trapped a dolphin. Wow. I mean, it's emotional, it's dramatic, and it makes you feel the impact of that simple object almost instantly. That's the kind of storytelling we're talking about.
And don't worry, this whole thing is broken down into 4 super clear, super approachable steps. First, you pick your product, your character. Then you write its story. After that, you can even use AI as a creative partner. And finally, you share your masterpiece. Let's walk through them.
All right, step 1. It all begins with choosing your protagonist. And honestly, just look around you right now. The laptop you're watching this on, that coffee cup on your desk, any one of them could be your main character.
And hey, if you need some ideas to get the ball rolling, think about a guilty story. You could go with something like single-use plastic. For a guardian, maybe an upcycled bag or a cool solar-powered gadget. These are just thought starters, of course, to get your creativity flowing.
Okay, now we get to the heart of the mission, creating the actual story. This is where you really get to be creative. You give your chosen product its own unique voice. It could be dramatic, it could be funny, it could be deeply emotional. It's all up to you.
The rules are pretty simple. Write a short story, keep it under 300 words. The real key here is to tell it from the product's perspective. Make sure you hit on its impact on people, the planet, and the economy. Think about its whole life, from beginning to end.
Step 3 brings a really cool, modern twist to the whole process. We're talking about using generative AI, but, and this is important, doing it responsibly. Think of it less as a ghostwriter and more like your creative co-pilot. So yeah, you can use tools like ChatGPT or DALL-E to help polish your writing, dream up some images, or just make your story flow better. But, and this is absolutely crucial, you have to clearly state how you used AI in your final submission. Transparency is a huge part of this whole challenge.
So you've picked your character, you've written a powerful story, and maybe you've even used a little AI to give it that extra sparkle. The final step is to get it out there for the world to see, and of course, to officially submit it.
Okay, here's the nitty-gritty. You can post on pretty much any major social media platform. The important thing is to use all the required hashtags you see here. That's how your entry will get tracked. And go ahead and circle this date on your calendar. The final deadline is February 25th, 2026.
So, we've covered the how, but let's talk about the why. Because this isn't just about creating something cool and sending it off into the ether. Your story can have a real impact. And hey, there's some awesome recognition up for grabs too.
The top 3 stories are going to be selected as winners. So, how are they chosen? Well, it's all based on social media engagement. The more likes, shares, and comments your post gets, the better your chances. It's that simple.
And the awards are pretty sweet. You can win sustainability-themed prizes and get certificates. But honestly, what might be even more valuable is the exposure. Your work could be showcased at major events and even get featured on university social media channels, giving your message a massive platform. Let's just zoom out for a second, because this challenge is really about something much bigger than a contest. It's about this huge idea, the incredible power of our own individual choices.
This right here is the ultimate takeaway. The story that you choose to tell, whether it's about a guilty product or a guardian, becomes this powerful reminder that all the little decisions we make every day, they add up. They collectively shape the future that we all have to live in.
And really, it all boils down to this simple, powerful call to action. Be mindful of the stuff you use. Take personal responsibility for the impact you have, and act locally, right where you are, to help build a culture of sustainability.
So, I'll just leave you with this question. Is there a product near you right now that has a story just waiting to be told? Is it going to be a cautionary tale, or will it be a story of hope? The choice is all yours. So, what story will you tell?